our department is never the same when we lose a group of seniors. You're leaving behind a legacy, and we love you all, and we appreciate you all and your commitment, and the risks that you've taken in our department will shine for years to come. But just overall, fabulous year. Excited to see what our Thespian board has planned to celebrate all of your hard work this year.
Yeah, I'm just so proud of each and every single one of you. For those of you who came into our department this year as freshmen, I'm just so proud to see how you've grown and flourished. And it just, honestly, it feels such an honor to be your educator every day. You kids are the ones that make us do what we do, and just getting to watch you blossom and flourish is such a gift to this job, and how lucky we are to be doing theater together as a group of humans and creating art. So I'm so proud of you. Seniors, I hope that this virtual celebration serves as such an amazing exit for you. You all are incredible. I know you're going to do just the best of things, and please know I'm always here, and I can't wait to see where you go in life.
Ben, do you have anything you want to add?
Where is he?
You're muted.
We can't hear you. Where is he?
Oh, it was so emotional and powerful and you missed it. Sorry. No, seniors, this is a crazy one. And you guys will always remember this as one of those crazy years, but it's been a crazy year. So it kind of makes sense. And we'll get through it like we get through everything. Like, we grow from it. We will grow from this. And congratulations for all of your hard work. I am so proud and lucky to feel like I've gotten to know some of you this year. And I look forward to more of it from the rest of you that will still be there next year. But best of luck and best of wishes. And know that, we're teachers, not just while you're here, but for life. So always feel like you can reach out to us with questions. And I still get questions and phone calls from students who ask, hey, I'm working on this project and we need to do this and this. What can we do? And we're always great to be there for you for resources and support. So let us know how you're doing. Congratulations too.
Absolutely, yeah. Where are my flowers? Oh, there we are. I even brought you flowers. You all deserve flowers.
Oh, thank you, Stewie.
You always deserve flowers.
I can't wait to hug you, Stewie. I just want a Stewie hug right now.
Oh, there we are. I tried to set this all up. Great. Now it's dark. Oh,
Perfect. Nate, I think you were good to take it away.
All right. Well, I speak on behalf of everybody here. Thank you for all the teachers and everybody who influenced us throughout the year. We love you all, and thank you for the congratulations for the seniors. Yay. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome. Sorry.
No, you're good. Ladies and gents, the 2019-2020 Thespian Banquet is underway. And tonight we are recording it, so if you want it when we're done, just let us know and we'll try to get it to you as soon as possible. Tonight we're going to be going through some amazing events, some memories, and some stories that people are going to share about the year. And to kick them off, we are going to take a journey down memory lane from this past school year. But before we do that, and I got to say, we have quite the turnout tonight because, man, we all showed up on time. It's crazy. One might even call it a full house.
What happened?
Sharing my screen. Hold on. It's going to take a second to load.
Okay. I won't touch anything.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look.
So even though we cannot induct everyone in person this year, we still want to recognize the hard work of everyone who's worked hard to earn points throughout the year. And for parents wondering, we hope to have some sort of formal induction when school is open again to honor everyone's work just because they work so hard to earn these points. But since we can't, we have a list of people we want to honor right now.
Paxton Bastion.
Kylie Bell.
Allie Besner.
Sarah Daniels.
Izzy Dillman.
Miley Donahoe.
Corvin Erdos.
Isaac Greenfield.
Hadley Kuzman.
Sophia Lopez.
Ellen Martin.
Bailey McCarty.
Thomas McLaren.
Ben O'Brien.
Abigail Olson.
Ella Overby.
Iris Pixler.
Angelica Porpio.
Mia Remsen.
Anna Rojas.
Maddie Rounds.
Olivia Smith.
Peyton Taylor.
Liam Teagarden.
Ryan Thompson.
Kenzie Waite.
Kayla Wells.
We're going to give some jazz hands to everybody instead of clapping because we're all muted. Yay, we're so proud of you all. Congratulations, you are inducted.
As inducted as we can get you over the Zoom call, but you guys will get inducted as soon as we can start ordering things and everything, but you guys are now officially thespians.
Alrighty. All right, yo, what up? It's Bubba. Next up, we got our first set of senior speeches. If you don't know what they are, so every year we honor our seniors with speeches given by fellow underclassmen or students. So first up, we got Luke Barda.
Oh.
Barda, I miss you so much. I know there's a multitude of other people who could be giving you a speech today, so I hold this honor with great privilege and responsibility. I hope I do it some justice. So it's a good thing this is on video and not in person, because we all know I'd be bawling my eyes out. There's really not a good place to start. 3 minutes isn't an adequate time to speak of all the joy you bring into this world and all the joy that's yet to come. There'll be books about you one day, Barda, but I know you won't condone any of them, as you are one of the most humble, selfless, and giving people I know. We may have only gotten to know each other better this past year, but you've always been a light in my life and others, whether you knew it or not. I remember in Cimarron, I went to see High School Musical Junior, and I saw you out there and I thought, wow, he has no fear. He is on that stage and he knows exactly where he belongs, and I want to be like that. You're such an inspiration to me. You're my choir hoedown partner, my go-to music theory and Star Wars encyclopedia, and beyond all that, a good friend. You are a true beacon of hope and light even in the darkest times. And the truth is, there are dark times now and undoubtedly more to come, but that's the flow of life, and it's from these dark times that we emerge and bloom to our fullest. I am filled to the brim with excitement to see the marvelous places you go, the battles you conquer, and the love you will spread. Through your music and your magnificent works, like writing an entire play, and undeniable talents, but also through your humility, generosity, and your kind smile. It's those parts of you, Luke, that make this world a better place. I know you're off to do astonishing things, and I'll miss screaming Barda at you in the hallways, our awkward dance parties, and the utter gift that you bring to Legend High School. Know that, even from a safe distance, this school and our theater department is a much better place because of you. You set the bar for what it means to be kind and welcoming to everyone, and you represent the notion of humility through unlimited talent and define what it truly means to be a good friend. As the great Nate Smith once said during his senior speech, be grateful that in any time you could be on this earth, it's at the same time as Luke Barda. I find myself counting my blessings every day as we're cooped up inside, and if there's one thing I'm eternally grateful for and miss more than ever, it's friends like you. I hope I've done some justice to your legacy, but there's good things to come and so many more pages for you to fill. So, Barda, go out there, kick some booty, keep sharing your gifts, and I can't wait to give you a crisp high five real soon. I love you, dude. Bye, I'll see you.
I love you so much, Lori.
I love you, Barda.
That was so
High
good.
five.
High five.
Yeah. All right. Now we got Ethan Barr.
I'm gonna try not to cry. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. Ethan, big broski. There is so much I could really say. There is so much I could say. But we would be here for a long time if I could say everything that I want to say. So, you know, that's not gonna happen. But I will tell you a summarized version. I've only known you for, you know, this semester of the school year, but it feels like I've known you since, you know, elementary school. Thank you for being my unofficial big brother because I don't have a real big brother. It's really nice to know that there is always somebody who will always tell me the truth, even if it's not something that I want to hear. And I really like the fact that you make sure that I'm okay 24/7. You really do. You make sure I'm okay 24/7, which is really nice. You have shown me so much love, and you know, I'm really, really grateful for that. You know, you were just nice to me when you first met me, which was nice. Because, you know, some people really aren't. And you really, you know, were just nice to me, which made me be like, okay, I want to be this guy's friend. And I'm really glad that I wanted to be your friend, and I'm really glad that we, you know, are friends or unofficial siblings. You made this semester for me a whole lot easier, probably more than you could ever imagine. Just from after that one rehearsal, you know, when you cried. That's when I like knew that, you know, people actually, you know, liked me and loved me, and I want to thank you for that. I really do. You were such an amazing person, and I'm so mad that you're a senior, and I'm so mad that you're leaving me. You're also somebody that I can always go to talk to about anything. It doesn't matter what. Thank you for always checking in on me, making sure that I'm okay, because sometimes when you do it, I really, really need it, and it just makes me feel a whole lot better. I'm so grateful that I get to call you my friend and my unofficial big brother. There is nobody else that I would rather call my unofficial big brother. I'm so glad it's you. Thank you so much. You are going to do amazing things in life. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you.
Thank you, Maddie. I love you too.
I love you.
All right, we
I would
got.
cry again.
No, don't cry, please.
All right. Okay. Later.
Fine.
All right, we got Dmitry Balasopolov.
Hey, I see you already know me. I'm Stephen Lawrence, and as a great man once said, we're best friends on a good day. And since then, I've never heard truer words in my life. From the day I met him in Woods to the day I write this speech, me and Dimitri have been good friends on good days. I'd like to take the time to list some of the qualities Dimitri has, or at least the ones that I've seen on said good days. For one, Dimitri is one of the most chillinest people on planet Earth. I mean, the man's always so cool, calm, and collected. Chances are, if you're vibing, he's vibing too. Even when he shouldn't be. An example would be, he had lost his car keys, and he wasn't the coolest person, but he had it under control. He was still able to make conversation and crack jokes. The man's ability to handle stress and problems and pressure is astounding, and it's a quality I think a lot of people should have. That being said, he also has a very chaotic energy. I'm not sure if it's the jokes he makes, the most appropriate of which being frickin' a parody of Into the Woods titled Into the Hood, or the pimp version of Igor Barkov from Holes. Or if it's the jokes he adds on the mind, like Alfonso, the pale, red-haired abomination that eats McTisseries in the McDonald's basement. Look, whatever it is, the man is one of the funniest people I think I ever met or will meet, period. He's also one of the nicest people I'll ever meet. You know, he's always down to have a conversation. If you have something on your mind, or even if you don't, he's always there, he's always willing. You know, out of all these things, and all the things he believes himself to be, there's one outlier. He doesn't realize that he's these things and so much more. Simply because of the fact that I would be sitting here the rest of my life listing out the many different ways you could describe Dimitri. I'm just going to put it into one word. Dimitri, my friend, my compadre, comrade, you, my good man, are indescribable. I know that's an oxymoron, you know, describing you with the word indescribable, but it's true. You truly are indescribable. I'd like to move on to a memorable story I have. You know, it could be the one about a pizza that we never got, or all the times I've showed up in his Chinese class. But this particular story stands out to me. I was going home from whatever I was doing earlier that day, and we wanted to get food. So I was listing out fast food restaurants, and after about 10 or so minutes, we had agreed on Culver's. And then we're about half a block away from Culver's, and I do so much as to mention Taco Bell, and the man yells, he yells, "Yo, Taco Bell sounds fire!" And we both just start going ballistic. And within the next 5 minutes, we're sitting in the Taco Bell drive-thru blasting DMX. Looking back at it, it's not a very memorable story. There's no, like, crazy, wacky details. But I guess the point is, I get to have a lot of fun during that time. It was something that I wasn't doing that much of with a lot of projects and schoolwork going on. I just wasn't feeling it. I guess the moral of the story is, Dimitri, you're great. You know what? Scratch that. You're family. At least to me you are. And I hope that whatever life brings you is good. You deserve it, man. Oh, and check your Venmo again.
All right. We got finally we got Lauren Pennington.
Yes, Lauren Pennington, a true babe. You, Lauren, are one of the smartest, most dedicated people I have ever met. No matter what, you love to give it your all, even if it's hard or scary. And though I know you're probably sitting there shaking your head at me right now, as I say this, you are incredibly brave. Even though performing a monologue at ThesCon is not something that you were totally comfortable with, you gave it your all and you really put yourself out there, and I could not be more proud of you. So, as you move on to your next steps in life, being a freaking double major in bioengineering and journalism, oh my god, remember to be your amazing self. Be bold, take chances, and put 110% effort like you always do. Know that you are beautiful and you are loved. And if you ever need me, just scream my name very loudly like you do. I love you, girl, and I'm going to miss you so much. You have been a bright spot in our theater community, and you have always inspired me to do my best and put myself out there. You have always been so nice to me and understanding, so just continue to be your wonderful, amazing self. I love you so, so much, and I'm so excited for your future.
So for these first set of awards, they're pretty wacky, wild, and crazy. We got Best Ensemble, Best Crew Member, and Best Ninja. They're all pretty top notch.
Do like a virtual drum roll.
Izzy Dillman, Best Ensemble. Yeah.
Woo! Talk. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Thanks. I'm just gonna say thank you.
Cool. So this one's best crew member.
The winner of this one is Peyton Taylor on Costume Crew. Good job.
Let's go!
Next up, we got Best Ninja. The winner of that is Elka Bales. Good job.
Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to acknowledge those who have reached the status of Honor Thespians. This requires our Thespians to earn 60 Thespian points. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough certificates for all of our Honor Thespians, but we were able to fill out those for the seniors, and everyone else will get them next year. But that aside, congratulations to Josh Alano, Braden Smith, Elka Bales, Paxton Bastion, Aaron Olimer, or Olmeyer, sorry, Sammy Vizzotti, Ella Rudman, Maddie Waite, Bree Farron, Kira Sheff, and Lucas Barta.
Woo! Congratulations, guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and begin our second set of senior speeches. And the first one to kick off this set of awesome seniors is Meadow Moses, giving a speech for Josephine Boutier.
Hi, Joe. I decided to do your senior speech because I love you so much and I'm going to miss you so much. The first time we hung out was prom when you decided to take a sophomore you kind of knew, kind of didn't know from theater instead of taking a date. And I thought it was so much fun, and that really started our friendship, and we've done so much since. We've gone hiking, we've gone in long car rides, and we've listened to Led Zeppelin and screamed it at the top of our lungs. We've gotten way too much coffee together, which I really miss right now, especially during quarantine. We've gotten breakfast together, and we've done everything and talked about everything in between, which I really love about you and how our friendship has just grown so much because you're so open and willing to talk about almost anything, which sparks for really good friendship and conversation. And that's one of the things I'm going to really miss about you, is being able to talk to someone about anything. But I know you're going to do so good in college. I've seen you kick butt in theater for the past few years that I've known you. I've seen you kick butt in silks and be a great leader for everyone. And I'm going to miss really everything because we've had such a good friendship these past 2 years. But I know that your future holds so much for you, and you're going to love your college and studying holistic medicine. And I really hope you get to live with those chickens one day that you've talked about for so long. And I know I'm going to miss you and love you. And I know everyone's going to miss you and love you because there is no one else like you. And there's no one I've ever met with such a good vibe and energy and such a free spirit. And I know the whole theater department's going to miss you and that no one else will be able to replace you. I love you so much. I'm going to miss you.
I love you so much, Meadow.
All right. The next one up is Thomas McLaren for Kate Bernetti.
Kate Brunetti is one of the sweetest people I have ever met. So I met Kate Brunetti on August 6th, I'm pretty sure, for the first day of my freshman year. She was my link crew leader, and that was great. She made the experience so fun, and she lifted the energy. I remember we were all pirates, and we had little pirate hats. And I remember she gave us Sour Patch Kids, which was great. She also showed me around the school and showed everyone around the school, and she was just great with it. She was so kind, and that stuck throughout the whole year. When we saw each other throughout the halls, she'd say hi and was very kind and just always had a smile on her face. So I didn't really know Kate Brunetti that well until the spring musical. So for the musical, I got to see how talented she was, how sweet she was, how supportive she was, and how nice. She was just great during the show. She was such a light to the show. And we got to know each other more, and it was really nice because she's just so nice. She's so easy to talk to, and she's just incredible. She's also one of the most happy people. If she sees somebody sad, she can lift them up. She's just very energetic and would basically make everybody happy who was around her. I remember for Kat's birthday, Rohit, Kate, me, Bree, Aubrey, and Mia, we went to Village Inn. And Kate was so funny. She was just a light there, and it was great. It was just so fun to be around her because all the time she's so nice and kind, and she's so easy to talk to. So I'm gonna really miss Kate Brunetti. I know she's gonna go places and she's gonna do great in this world. I'm gonna miss her a lot. You're gonna do great. Thank you for being such an inspiration throughout my freshman year. And yeah, thank you.
Thomas, you're so sweet. I'm gonna miss you so much.
I'm gonna miss you so much. Thank you.
Of course, I'll come back and visit you and bring you more Sour Patch Kids, I promise.
Okay, thank you.
You're a better Link Crew leader than I ever was.
All right, next up, speaking for Izzy Dillman is Bailey Mathewson.
So I'm not really sure how to start this. Hi, I love you, you're pretty cute, I don't know. When I first met you, I didn't like you. You showed up to rehearsal late every day because of cross country, and I thought you were better than all of us. And then one day backstage, I walked up and just started grinding on you. There was no context to that. Just walked up and started grinding on you. And then out of that blossomed a pretty cool friendship. And then you, me, Isabel, and Sophia became super close and created the BB Girls. We danced and goofed around and sang backstage together. We were inseparable during that show. We hung out once or twice after Holes, went to Thescon, that was pretty cool. And then Urinetown rolled around. And you and I both got cast in UGC staff. I was so thankful that I knew someone who was in that staff. I was really scared and anxious because I wasn't super close with anyone in that staff. And I knew you. You were my person, so I hung out with you a lot. And you quickly became one of my best friends. Joking around backstage, making jokes, making dances with Liam, doing everything together. We were together, we always had so much fun. I mean, let's be honest, everyone thought we were really loud, obnoxious, and annoying, but we were having a good time. Once the show was over, we still kind of talked, we still kept in touch, still talked to you all the time, let's be honest. Then quarantine happened. And we started FaceTiming as a group, BB Girls. Now the Fitnessgram Pacer test, don't know when that happened, but it happened. And then no one could really FaceTime except for you and me. So then you and me FaceTimed every single night. Every single night. And then soon Bubba joined our FaceTime, and the two people that I never thought I'd be super close with, I now consider my best friends. I love you so much, and this crazy roller coaster of a friendship, it's been crazy, but I've loved every single minute of it. The like FaceTimes, me crying in front of you, us doing hair wraps, doing prom, everything together. You always know exactly what to tell me when I'm upset, no matter how upset I am. And I get emo sometimes, and you always know exactly what to say to help me out of that. It's always so comforting, and it's always something so positive. And so I'm so excited for this summer and to hang out with you all the time before you go off to college, and even then, still talk to you every single day. I can't wait to see what college is going to do for you, and what you're going to do at college, and the beautiful woman you're going to become. Yeah. I love you, sexy.
I love you so much, Bailey. Thank you. You're making me tear up.
I love you!
All right. Our final speech for this set of seniors will be from Natalie Penn on behalf of Rhiannon Sacknick.
Rhiannon. There's too much stuff, not enough space, to fit all of my thoughts into one speech. So, in spirit of the space bag, I'll compress what I have to say. First off, I'd like to thank you for being my personal chauffeur. It really sucks that you're graduating because I'll actually have to drive myself places now. But mostly because we won't be able to carry on our tradition of going to cast parties and village in night together. Some memories that I'll cherish with you are our long talks in your car. And of course, I can't forget, you were the only witness of me tripping and falling in front of the rugby team in my nun costume, only to accompany you on a trip to the vending machine. So I hope you appreciate me for that. I'm glad we can understand each other when no one else can. And lastly, I hope that one day we can be on a real reality TV show together.
That's what I'm talking about. I love you, Natalie.
Alrighty, so next up, we're going to touch on our ThesCon national qualifiers. We had such a successful year at ThesCon this year, and we wanted to recognize some of those people who qualified that means someone who got an overall ranking of superior for their individual, duo, or group events. These are the only names who had a chance to reply for us, but we know many, many more of our thespians were awarded this recognition, and we're so proud of all of your hard work. So here's a few of them: Nate Smith, Alyssa Wilson, Ella Peterson and Reese Ferber, Sanjay Gandhi, me, Josephine, Rhiannon, me, Nate, Stephen, and Lucas for our group, and Sydney Roguski, and many, many more. We're all proud of all of you. Great job.
Some jazz hands.
And then we also wanted to talk about our Tech Challenge winners. So we did the best we have ever done since we've been going to ThesCon. So for those who don't know, Tech Challenge has 4 events. You hang and focus a light. There's a costume quick change, knot tying, and stage taping. And so in the last 2 years, we've won only one section of it. So when they had props, we won that. And then we won costumes last year. But this year we won overall 2nd place. So that means with all of our times combined, we had the 2nd fastest time. And this is especially huge for us because we did have a change in team members last minute. And then I was in and out because of main stage stuff. So I wasn't able to support them as much as I wish I was able to, but we pulled out the win. Even though it's 2nd place, it's the best we've ever done. And so we just wanted to take a minute to recognize everyone's hard work for making main stage. And this proves that no matter how much you guys complain about the late night practice, it actually works. So a big congratulations to Sammy Bazzotti, Braden Smith, Kira Sheff, Maddie Waite, and then me. Bubba, it's your turn.
Yeah, it is. Alrighty. So for our 2nd set of awards, first up we got Best Assistant Designer.
All I am is a man. I want the world in my hands. I hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Use the sleeves of my sweater. Let's have an adventure.
And the winner is Sophia Omar. All right. Next up, we got Best Supporting Male.
Wait, Fia, did you have anything
What
else
up?
to
Do
say?
you have anything to say?
I can put the unmute. Thank you.
All right, Best Supporting Male. What up, band kids? It's your boy. What up, theater kids, fellow youth? It's your boy. It's Bubba. And I'm presenting the nominees for Best Supporting Male. First up, we got Lucas Sparta for Mr. Pendansky. Yeah, that's right. Next up, we got Ben O'Brien for Zigzag. I like to think he was nominated for this role because he was just so convincingly choked on stage by me. Next up, we got Rohit D'Souza. Fun fact: I was really sad when he went to Florida. I have nothing to say. There's nothing funny about that. I was just really sad. Isaac Greenfield for Magnet. He's pretty cool. I gave him a breadstick once. Dimitri, no, I know this one, but Balasopolov. We got Dmitry Balasopolov for Barrel. Yo, it's the Asian sensation, Ethan Barr. We got Ethan Barr for Hot Blades Harry. Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure to smash that like button. I'm kidding, I'm just gonna go. Alrighty. And the winner is Ethan Barr for Hot Blades Harry.
Well, that was unexpected.
Yeah, good job.
But thank you. I really appreciate it.
Love you, Ethan.
Love you too, Bubba.
All right, now we got Best Supporting Female.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long.
And the winner is Josephine Boutier for kissing Kate Barlow in holes.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, now we got best designer for a play. All right, and the winner is Ali Callis for holes.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
All right. So next up, we want to recognize some of our incredible thespians who have reached the National Honor Ranking for this year. This is a monumental title that is reached by earning a total of 120 points. For those of you who don't know, that's a lot of theater. And we're so, so proud of all of your hard work and dedication. So here's some of those people. We have Josephine Boutier, Sanjoy Gandhi, Colin McCormick, Aubrey Pierce, Nate Smith.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And then we also have a mini video just to honor seniors. I know everyone gets speeches, but we are all heading off to different places, so we just want to recognize that.
Chest hum, a black gun, and $40. Chest hum, a black gun, and $40. 3 weeks down and drowned myself in whiskey. Came back round and drowned out and left me with the chest hum, a black gun, and $40. Chest hum, a black gun, and $40. Back straight and chest out, just like a soldier. Back straight and chest out, just like a soldier. Wise men talk the same way my mother told me. I walk the same way my father told me. Back straight and chest out, just like a soldier. Back straight and chest out, just like a soldier.
So though this has been an unconventional way of ending our senior year, we have worked incredibly hard the last 4 years and made such amazing art together. So congratulations to the class of 2020.
Okay, now for more senior speeches. First up, we have Kate speaking for Rohit.
Hi Rohit, surprise, I'm your senior speech person. So I could talk for hours, but I have 3 minutes, so we're gonna dive right in. So when we first went to Italy, I just knew that we'd become best friends. You're just so kind to everyone you meet, and you're always encouraging, and you never fail to amaze me with your talent, empathy, and open arms for everyone you meet. You really inspire me every single day to be a better person, and I want to be like you when I grow up. I really look up to you in the ways that you are always encouraging people and giving them really positive feedback, especially to Ronick and I when we try to do Bob Ross nights. Words can't describe how much I'm going to miss you next year, but I promise I will come visit you and I will continue to harass you and I'll FaceTime you all the time as long as your phone's charged. But I'm really glad that you and Kat kind of borderline harassed me every day for 3 years until I did this show, because it's really been the best experience I've ever had, and I'm so grateful for it, and I wouldn't change it for anything in the whole world. You're truly the best person in my whole life, and I look up to you so much. I'm so excited that we got to share so many moments our last year of high school. We started our year planning so many fun events for NAHS, and then getting to come to school a few months early, and then get our Link Crew kids and welcome them to Legend. And then we made our absolute killer 3rd place parade float for homecoming. And we had the time of our lives at our last bonfire, and we got to experience a wonderful show together and create so many new friendships and reconnect with some of our Link Crew kids as well. I admire your creativity and your humor and the way that you instantly make the room light up when you come in. I can't tell you how much that really means, because when you were gone for that week when you were in Miami, so many people were just talking about you and how much they missed you and just how amazing you are as a person. Like, people would come up to me and be like, hey, where's Rohit? And be like, oh, he's still in Miami. And then so many people just be like, oh, I miss him. I love him so much. So you truly are, you have such an amazing home in this community, and I'm so glad that I was able to become a part of it. I'm going to probably start crying, so we're going to wrap this up. So I have no doubt in my mind that you'll be successful in college, and I guarantee that you'll continue making such a great impact on your peers and your community. And I love you bunches, and I'm going to miss you so, so much. Okay, that's it.
Oh my God, Kate! I love you so much.
I love you so much too. I'm going to miss you.
Oh, that was so sweet. Oh my God. I love you so much. Thank you so much.
Of course, I love you too.
Okay, next up we have Alani speaking for Bree.
I got caught up. This is why we're here now. But Bree, it was such an honor to be your friend while you were here, and I hope we are still such good friends while you're in Hawaii, living your life, because I know the second you get to Hawaii and you see all those gorgeous people and a gorgeous campus with all the gorgeous animals and the sushi and then the plants and everything around you, you'll just fit right in. You are such an amazing, you're gorgeous, you're so talented, you're so smart, you are everything every person should ever aspire to be. And I know that from now on, in my career in theater at our school, I will always make sure that I have you in my mind when it comes to making decisions about things, because you were such an incredible person. You were amazing. You kept charge of so many people and managed to stay sane and through it all. It's incredible. You're an incredible person, and it just, I'm so happy for you. I'm sorry you didn't get to graduate the way you wanted to, because I'm sure it's really hard, but just know that even through this little milestone, you will get through it. If I know you well enough, I know that you'll get past any speed bump, just like it's a little rock in the road. You'll be fine. So, love you, and I wish you the best in everything you do, because you're such an incredible person.
Okay, next up we have Natalie speaking for Shay.
Shay, you always say hi to me and ask me how I am with a smile on your face. So I know if you carry that on in your adventures after Legend, you'll brighten up people's days around you. I'm glad that I got to not only meet you, but be in both Property Rights and Sound of Music with you. Property Rights was definitely a wild ride. I would like to thank you for being one of the only alto twos in choir that actually participate. You have a beautiful voice, and I hope you carry that with you wherever you go. And lastly, I would just like to say thanks for always being a friendly face for people to talk to.
So nice.
Okay, and last but certainly not least, we have Olivia speaking for Allison.
Allison Odenkirk. Yeah. So, I really wanted to do this, to give this to you, but now I'm terrified, and there is quite frankly no way to put into words what you mean to me. For those of you who are in property rights, yeah, that, you might remember that out of all the characters, I was the only one who wasn't called until later, so I wasn't called for the first time until like about 3 weeks in. Now, I was a little freshman who came over from Sagewood and knew absolutely no one. And when I first showed up for rehearsal, I was nervous and shy and unsure. Then there was Allison. Figure 2 or something like that. You told me you couldn't remember, and I think we can all agree that property rights was pretty much just a fever dream. So while everyone in the cast was super nice and super wonderful, it was really Allison that I formed my first Legend Theater friendship with. Dear, out of all the people I have ever met, this entire planet, all of them, you are by far the nicest, most caring, most compassionate person out there. Everyone who has ever done a show with you knows just how loving and kind you are. My love, you are bold and you put yourself out there and you care about everyone in a level of love and compassion that rivals George Harrison himself. And I don't say that lightly. The world is not very pretty right now. There is so much hate and anger in just about everybody. But what the world needs more of right now is more you. Just your loving, wonderful self. And no, I'm not saying that you have to go and change the world, because I feel like that's a lot of pressure to put on someone. But just being yourself whenever you can, with whoever is nearby, is enough to spread all that love and tolerance and compassion. There are times in my life that have been harder, where I've had to struggle with some pretty tough things. But you have always been there for me. I cannot thank you enough for being my shoulder to cry on, for being there to listen to me, and for caring about me through it all. And beyond just being the nicest person, nicest soul to ever grace this earth, you are incredibly smart, incredibly talented, so dedicated, so brave, so determined, and so funny. So as you go off into the world to do whatever it is you want to do and be whoever it is you want to be, just want you to remember to turn all that love and compassion in on yourself. At least a little bit. Remember to treat yourself like anyone else you would meet in the world. To be kind and remember that what you want is important too. You are and always will be one of my best friends. And I literally had an entire crisis writing this, thinking about what I would do without you next year. But I knew there had to come a time when you ventured off past the walls of Legend High School. When you brought yourself and all your amazingness out into the world. Despite not having you here next year, I literally could not be more excited for you. So thank you so much for being my friend and the love of my life. Thank you for dancing with me and Rowett backstage, doing other weird things. Yeah. Thank you for putting up with my Beatles obsession and singing a Beatles song with me before most shows. It's a good time. For rolling all over this freaking stage during Into the Woods and being brave enough to be the leader. For doing laugh squats with me in the middle of the hall. For being a Karen for prank night. for doing that, for laying under a blanket with me and looking up at the rafters. It's fun. For doing that weird dance thing with me that we couldn't stop. Yeah, that thing. That was fun. For painting some chairs and a table with me. And for saying a curse word one time. And I know I said I wasn't going to mention it, but it is one of my proudest moments. So I'm sorry, and please don't kill me. And for making my this theater, really become like my home and making each company feel like my family. For just being your amazing, kind, wonderful self. All right. That was enough emotion for today, don't you think? So, I can't wait for Ringo and I to see you this summer as we go and watch stupid movies. I love you so much, my dear. So much. All right. Cool beans.
Wait,
I love you too. You're my favorite. You're so cool beans. I love you.
love you.
I'm gonna cry now. Okay, bye.
Congrats again to you seniors in this past few sets. We're really proud of all of you. Now for another set of awards given to those who have shined bright in their crafts throughout this year. First, the nominations in the running for Best Designer for a Musical. And the winner is Miss Hadley. She's not here tonight, but we are so proud of her. She did an amazing job. All right. Next up are those competing for our most valuable underclassmen.
You make me un poco loco, un poquitito loco, the way you keep me guessing.
Josh.
Nothing that I'm guessing, I'll count it as a blessing.
Iris.
That I'm only un poco loco.
Erica. Ben. Abigail. Maddie. Justin.
And the winner is Ben O'Brien.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for a great year.
Great job, Ben O'Brien. All right. Now, for the final category of this set of awards, it's going to go to those who are part of our student leadership in a play.
And the nominees for Best Student Leadership for a Play are Bree Sheridan as Assistant Director, Reese Ferber as Assistant Director, Braden Smith as Assistant Technical Director, and Sanjoy Gandhi as Stage Manager.
The winner is Miss Sanjoy Gandhi.
Thanks, guys. My mom is clapping. Sorry.
Congrats.
I got to SM for Legend. Colin.
Colin, my man, where you at?
Aging Dr. Colin.
I was muted. Sorry, I said the whole thing. But so we want to recognize our international thespians who reached a thespian score, a score of 160 thespian points.
180.
Oh, it's 180? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we've got Sanjoy Gandhi, and that's it. Thanks for coming to the International Thespian TED Talk.
Really scraped to get those points together.
Yo, what up? It's Bubba again. So for our last set of senior speeches, first up we got Ben Jardine speaking for Roman Ledka.
Oh man, where do I begin with Roman? Roman is an amazing guy and I love this kid to death. He was in our Theater 3 class before this stupid pandemic, and I'm honestly really, really sad I don't get to finish that class with him. I actually met him in that class, surprise, surprise, and it's really, really funny how, at least to me. But it was a few weeks into the class, and I had no idea who he was. Like, no idea. I mean, everybody knows everyone in theater, you know? But I had no idea who this kid was. And one day I noticed a shirt, right? And it's a Critical Role shirt. And I was so happy about that. It's got the dice all around on it. But for those of you who don't know, which I assume is most of you, Critical Role is a D&D stream where a bunch of voice actors play D&D. And it's on its opening day of season 2 of the show, it had more viewers than there were seats for the Super Bowl. So that's insane. But I was off on a tangent. But I'm thinking, oh my god, he's a D&D player. That's so cool. I want to talk to him. And then I didn't talk to him for like another week, right? And I don't know why, but I was like, I just didn't. So the week goes by and I realize, oh my god, he's got a whole set of D&D shirts. This is like the coolest thing ever. And then I talk to him and I say, hi, I'm Ben, I like your shirt. And that's it. And he probably thinks I'm super, super creepy at this point. Like your shirt, man. But you know, it's really funny because after that moment, later into the year, we played a lot of D&D in a few different campaigns, and I gotta tell you, this guy rivals Matt Mercer as a DM. Roman, I love you to death, and I'm gonna miss you next year. Good luck on everything you do in your future.
Roman's pretty cool.
I think Bubba's frozen, so I'll just go. So next up we have Emma Warren.
Emma, you are my idol, my friend, and my family. Where do I really start? There's no way to describe what you mean to me and every person who has ever met you. This company is like a family, and you have practically been in my family since I was in first grade. You are literally one of the funniest people I have ever met. However, you aren't just an amazing actor in person. You are one of the smartest people I know. When I was in first grade, you joined Battle of the Books with my sister, and you guys formed this unstoppable team. And I was always at your competitions, and it was truly an amazing experience to watch. You always say you've known me since I was just a wee little lad, and here we are, all grown up, and you're about to go to college, which reminds me of a meme I once showed you, about this kid talking to his mom about what he wanted to be when he grew up. And the kid said he wanted to be a dinosaur. And his mom said, because they're monsters? And the kid said, no, Mom, because they're dead. Your exact words were, I get it now. Emma, you're such a chill person. I've never met a person who doesn't just vibe with you. You find a way to connect with everyone. You have this gift, this light. And every person you meet is touched by that light. A while back, when we were not old ladies, I was at your house for a party. I think for a Battle of the Books celebration. And I just hid in your house for the whole party, just playing with your cats. I wish during Psalms I was closer to you, because you make my day. and this company is such a fun and comfortable environment for many people because of you. During Holes, you were like a father figure to me. We got noodles and you showed me a lot of photos of my sister way back when. During year in town, I will always remember shoving you into those corsets. You were the reason designing was fun. You made my vision come to life, which is all any designer wants. So Emma, thank you. I am so incredibly honored to not only call you my friend, but to call you my sister. And like you said to me, closing night of Urinetown, I'm always here for you.
I know she's not here, but thanks, Dadley. I love you.
That's such a fun day.
Aw, that's wholesome. That's so good, guys. All right, I'm back. We got Sean speaking for Colin McCormick.
Hey everyone. As we know that in theater issues will arise, and so it's important to remember the good, hardworking people we have like Colin. Just on his own, Colin is an absolute workhorse. His work ethic is admirable to say the least, and it's people like him that can just really keep the show going. And especially since he could keep others on track and working safely, just thus Colin's influence as a techie will already soon not be forgotten. But with that, he's spent 3 years with theater, which is important to show the time he has invested and that he has just really put a lot of work and a lot of himself into what he did. And I think someone that's always been so devoted to theater just really deserves to be really remembered, along with remembering him as a friend and as part of our company. But personally, Colin had an impact on me as well, and with Holes was my first show, and thus Colin was my first master carpenter. So going into this for the first time was a big deal, but he did a great job as master carpenter and just guiding me around, and because of that I learned most of the things about carpentry from him, and without someone like him, theater would have probably been harder for me, so I'm thankful at least. Plus he was my ride home all the time, which is just the biggest help. So with this, I can say that he will definitely be missed to us, and just it's pretty clear just theater's just going to have to adjust without him. Carpentry will at least, for sure.
Colin, if you wanted to say anything, you're muted.
Yeah, thanks, Sean.
Yeah. All right, now we got Braden Smith speaking for Sanjoy Gandhi.
So freshman year, I would say we weren't super close. We'd worked together a little through wardrobe and things like that, but not enough. But I was really intimidated by you. You were someone that I looked up to as someone that I would want to be when I'm a junior. You were so accomplished and so good at what you did. Anyway, so we got to know each other through Rabbit Hole. I signed up to be the ATD, not knowing what in the world I was doing. And you kind of held my hand through that and helped me be a leader and showed me how to be in a leadership position, and I really could not have done it without you. So as we got close through Rabbit Hole, you started giving me and Bubba rides in Paul. For those of you who don't know, Paul is Sunjoy's car. Paul is legendary. He's just so comforting. Sitting in Paul is almost like getting a hug from your grandma, and it was just such a safe space for us. It was somewhere that we would sit and rant about life and just whatever problems we had, and Sunjoy was always there giving us advice about school, friendships, relationships, life, anything we needed. So then after Rabbit Hole came Holes, where me and Sunjoy were both in the same position. I was ATD again and she was SM. We got even closer through Holes.
Oh no! Sorry, I don't, Hold on. I'll go back. Sorry, Brayden. Well, this is embarrassing.
School, friendships, relationships, life, anything we needed. So then after Rabbit Hole came Holes, where me and Sunjoy were both in the same position. I was ATD again and she was SM. We got even closer through holes, and she really helped me become even a better leader than I was for rabbit hole, and kept teaching me different things and just being so kind to me. Some of my favorite memories, however, would be towards the end of holes during the shows and dress rehearsals. We would both have to sit up in the light booth, and it was the best time ever. We would sit up there and just laugh, have such a good time. We would literally molest Kit Kats or do annoying ASMR, which I'm sure a lot of you remember. And that was honestly some of my favorite memories from that show, even for this year. So then after holes came a lot of winter things. Me and Sanjoy were in Tech 3 together, and we'd worked a lot together throughout that class with the winter cabaret. But then came Parker Dance. Parker Dance was probably in my top 3 of my favorite memories from this school year. Me and Sanjoy were the 2 student technicians for that, and we worked it with Miss M. It was such a great time. Like the first day we sat for hours just talking, and we would have dinner together, and some of our best inside jokes came from Parker Dance, like vibe check or the glasses, pictures, just things like that. It was really such a good time, and I think that's when me and Sanjoy really got to know each other personally and became even better friends. So, Sanjoy, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you've done for me, and I know so many other students. You really mean a lot to us in our program. You've done so much for us, and thank you.
Sorry it messed up. I clicked something, but oh, that made me so happy. With Counts and Grace and leaving this year, I just was really worried, but I was just so glad to have you and Bubba around. That made me so happy. I can't believe you put in the Kit Kats, but thank you.
Love you, Sanjoy.
I love you guys. Okay, hold on. Maybe I won't mess this up this time.
All right, finally we got me. Yeah, that's me. I'm kidding.
Okay.
We're speaking for Nate Smith.
Christopher, Jimmy, Cinderella's dad, Peter, Uncle Max, Howie, Stanley, and Officer Lockstock. See, I said your characters' names to make you cry instead of the other way around this time. So, joke's on you. Anyways, okay, I've written this hundreds of times in my head at this point, since probably last year, because I've been waiting for that long. And I'm not going to edit this, because editing this makes it feel superficial, so just one take. And, okay, I've written this to the point where it's sometimes it was too serious, other times it was not serious enough, so just, at this point, I've written it so many times, I've come to a conclusion in my head that just 3 minutes is not enough to describe how much you mean to so many people. But 3 minutes can describe every single haircut that you've had in the past 2 years. 3 minutes can describe how funny it was that every single day during 4th period you microwave a patty melt for lunch. 3 minutes can't list all of the buildings that you've scaled in Parker. 3 minutes can't describe the impact that you've made on all of us. 3 minutes can't describe the gratitude I have for you starring in a film directed by the little brother of a friend. 3 minutes can't describe how much fun Halloween was and how you destroyed me at COD every single time. 3 minutes can describe how much fun getting $2 tacos at Jack in the Box was, and also almost getting kicked out at Indochin. 3 minutes can express how thankful I am that you've been there for me. Because you could have hung out with anyone. You had the whole school to choose from. But you chose us. You chose me, you chose Justin, you chose Braden, you chose Ella. You could have chosen anyone, but you decided to hang out with just a bunch of sophomores, honestly. And I can't say how thankful I am, because I thought coming to Legend was a mistake. Because I had no friends. And you picked me up out of this hole, and you really made me who I am, honestly. And I can't thank you enough for blasting Icon before every single show, for getting rotisseries during final dress, grabbing McDanks, and immediately regretting it afterwards. For being a good friend. And when you're all famous in New York and doing Broadway, whatever, just remember this Asian kid. Your brother, your nephew, the kid that killed your 4-year-old child, and the kid you carried up that mountain. Thank you, man. Love you.
Oh, Bubba, I hate you so much, you little bastard.
Bad word.
uh,
I don't want to do this anymore.
I love you, buddy.
I love you too, man. Bruh. All right, what's next?
It's me. It's me. You're good. Okay. So now we have our final set of awards. So the first one is going to be Best Student Leadership in a Musical.
The nominees for Best Student Leadership for a Musical are Bree Farron as Assistant Director, Thomas McLaren as Assistant Director, Sammy Bazzotti as Assistant Technical Director, Ilani Paramo as Assistant Technical Director, and Braden Smith as Stage Manager.
All right. And the winner is Braden Smith.
Thank you, guys.
Perfect. All right. So the next one is Best Leading Female.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest
Emma
tool in the
as
shed.
X-Ray.
She was looking kind of
Mia as Armpit.
and her thumb in the shape of an
Cat as
on
Little
her
Sam.
forehead. Well, the years start
Josephine
coming,
as Hope
to the
Gladwell.
rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make
Emma
sense.
again as Pennywise.
Get smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets?
All right. And the winner for Best Leading Female goes to Emma Warren as Pennywise.
Thanks, guys. You're
All right. And then our final award for the night is Best Leading Male.
Yo, what up? It's Bubba again. Now presenting Best Leading Male, the nominees. Let's go. First up, that's right, it's me. This is rigged. All right, now we got Ben O'Brien. Wait, is that? Yo, is that right? Wait, he was nominated for both, for both supporting and lead. He's a freshman. Jesus. Okay. I'm retiring. I say there's no point at this point. Then we got Juice Can Blackhead himself, Justin Whitehead. Yo, that's the wrong sound effect. Wait, yeah. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. That's right. Next up, Lucas Barta. But no, not for Cladwell, for Dr. Doofenshmirtz. All right. Next up, we got Nate Smith or Stanley Elnatz. And I just like to thank him because I really couldn't read before zero. All right, and finally we got Nate Smith. Oh, we got Nate Smith again for Officer Lockstock. Yo, if it wasn't rigged then, it's definitely rigged now. All right, gamers, thanks for watching. Back to the show.
All right, and the winner for Best Leading Male is Lucas Barta.
I'd like to thank the Academy and no, thank you guys so much.
And so congratulations to all the winners from tonight. Everyone who won and was nominated worked incredibly hard this year. And together we got to make great art. If you want your certificate, we'll be sending out all of the certificates in a PDF along with a recording of tonight's banquet. So you guys can print those out for seniors who won. And then the board next year will also hand out the certificates if you didn't have one before and when school is back up.
Cool. So now for my favorite part of this event, we have the end of the year video. We asked all of our Thespian members to send in some of their favorite theater memories to compile into a celebratory video of the 2019-2020 school year. So now without further ado, here's our video.
Mom says get down.
So you chill. You chill, dog.
Switch.
Eye check. Everybody waking alive this morning. It's really kind of peaceful, actually. I think Gandhi would appreciate this.
What you doing, Lonnie? I'm going down the cookies.
Check.
Just a man and his milk.
Bro, chill. Chill.
I love that every time. But now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, it is the board reveal. It has been an honor to serve as your 2019-2020 communications director. My favorite memory being the annual kidnapping going through at 5 a.m. with Lucas Barta. Can't forget that. And of course, top it all off, Juan's breakfast tacos. Like, can you tell me a better morning? But enough of that. To kick off our board reveal, I'll start with my own position. And your 2020-2021 Thespian Communications Director is Bailey Matthewson. Congratulations.
So I'm up next.
Hey, Bailey, where you at? Bailey, want to say some words?
I don't think she can talk right now because she's going through TV. But oh my god, she's so excited. I can already tell.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, we'll move on to treasurer.
Okay, so yeah, treasure, pretty lit. I think my favorite memory was probably doing the escape room with Olive Board, and then I think Em was there too. It's pretty lit. We didn't finish it, but it's pretty lit. And then we got ice cream after. And next year's treasure is Ben O'Brien. Good job.
Is it on? Oh, thank you. It's gonna be awesome.
All right, secretary.
Alrighty. Which secretary wants to go first?
Earl, you go.
All right. I think my favorite part has just been this amazing group of people I've gotten to work with this year. it's been so special, and I'm just so honored that just we've been able to do so much. And I would genuinely say I'm so proud of everything that we've accomplished this year. Thank you all so much.
And then my favorite part of this year has just been beyond doing the work to make this year the best it can be, has been getting to know everyone. Being on board really gave me the opportunity to get closer to the seniors and really get to know our freshmen, and the future's in really, really great hands. So thank you for that.
All right, do you want to say this at the same time? Kind of?
Yeah, we haven't rehearsed.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Braden
Braden
Smith!
Thanks, guys.
Yay!
Okay, so it's my turn. I want to thank everyone for voting me in as your vice president. Being VP has allowed me to get to know so many of you and watch you guys fall in love with theater, which is just so amazing. And I think my favorite memory, in saying like all of ThesCon is really cheesy, would definitely be family dinner, because I walked in, I just found out I won the Tech Theater Scholarship, and I just saw all the people around me and just felt so grateful to be winning it with all the people around me, because I know everyone there helped me get to that point. And especially like when I was on that stage, I know exactly where everyone was sitting. My mom and sister were there saying like, yeah, 4 boys hopped up and they're louder than everyone else. We didn't even realize it was you. So like having all of that support and just knowing it was so many people I got to work with and teach and learn from, it just has been such a great experience. All right, so the next board, oh, I'm reading the wrong thing. Okay, so for Vice President of Thespian Society 2020-2021 goes to Josh Alano!
Thank you all so much. This is about to be a lot of fun.
Yes, Earl.
I guess I have to drop off the binder to your house because you can't drive.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
Oh man. Oh, this is crazy. Well, with a bittersweet night, I'm beyond honored to have been your guys' Thespian president this past year. I had the privilege of meeting so many wonderful new faces throughout the year, and the privilege of making memories, deeper connections, and so many belly-aching laughs. Thank you to everyone who has made my senior year memorable, and definitely one for the books. My favorite memory from this past year was just ThesCon as a whole, was hanging out with all the guys and gals who meant the world to me and who made my last year at Legend High memorable. So I love you all and hope each and every one of you continue to follow your passions and loves, whether that's theater or something totally different. I love you all, and I will miss y'all. Whew, okay, cool beans. Now, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce all of you to your 2020 to 2021's Thespian president, Miss Kat Newsom. I love you so much. You're going to do great.
Thank you guys. Oh, I'm all emotional. I'm so happy, guys. I can't wait to see you all so soon.
Okay, so the next thing, I know people are going to be like, did you seriously do this? So on every single huge form we sent out, I asked questions about Carol Baskin because my mom and I binged Tiger King in about 2 days, and I just felt like I wanted to know what everyone else thought. And I think it's crazy, and I wanted everyone else's opinion. So we had 3 people say they don't think Carol Baskin killed her husband, so we have psychopaths in the society, and she obviously did. And then, so the following are the best responses we got from the question, why do you think Carol killed her husband? Carol is an independent queen who don't need a man. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because everyone keeps saying so and I'm scared of peer pressure. She's classy, bougie, ratchet, sardine oil, and cushy crazy. Those were the best ones that we got. And that is all we have for you guys.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad. That's it. This board is
sharing
just
so I can see everyone's faces again.
Yeah, that's her.
Nuts. Oh my gosh.
Board, I guess.
Really quick, I wanted to shout out everybody who sent in pictures and did their things. That was so much fun to watch, like all these amazing memories. A lot of these things I'm sure some of us have never even seen before of like themselves, like me just randomly dancing in the green room. That was odd. And I'm sure everybody had a lot of those memories. So thank you for sharing them. Thank you for making this year great. And we love you all.
And I just really quickly want to shout out this year's board for all the hard work you guys have put in year long, but also this has been incredible too. I couldn't even really fathom like how are we going to do this banquet virtually, and you guys made it incredibly special for everyone in attendance. And that's also just a statement to all the hard work you guys have put in all year. You guys are dedicated to this group of people, and it really shows. So we are really appreciative. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Just reading all of the chat messages because I can't read it while I'm sharing my screen. All the Biblioteca is that. Did you like my Biblioteca is impressed on your senior shout out? Biblioteca is legendary. Oh, these are so cool. That's also I'm just reading them.
I can't remember. I was gonna say something, but now it's gone. Anyway, love you guys. Oh, Miss L, Miss M, thank you so much for all that you guys have done, supporting all of the seniors and also your students that are not seniors through this crazy time. We love seeing, I know I do at least, but I feel like most of us enjoy seeing your Gemma posts and your puppy posts. I love them so much, and you guys are inspirations to us all.
Thank you.
And then even though a lot of the board this year are seniors, I mean, I think we're all going all over the place, but we're all just a phone call away still. So
I'm going to request, and I didn't plan this ahead of time, Miss M, as long as you're cool with it, why don't we keep our new board on for just a memento so we can kind of discuss plans moving forward.
Yeah, you guys got out of it. I had to clean 2 banquets.
This is what I'm trying to do, Sunjoy, is make them stay behind a little bit to clean up, you know?
You guys have to clean up, and I had to clean 2.
Let's just all make an oath.
Great job, guys.
Congratulations, new board. Keep this legendary theater legendary. We love you.
Board this year, it's been such an honor working with you all. I'm high-key crying. I love you all.
Love you guys.
I'm never gone. It's not goodbye. It's see you.
I worked so hard on my eyeshadow.
Forever with quarantine, but we don't have to think about that.
All right.
Done.
That concludes this year's Thespian Banquet. Congratulations to everyone.
Bye, guys.